Right, so the name of my talk today is the H.A.C.C.P Plan to improve your life. I'm going to come across on this side of it. Now, the reason why I say this because I know it's a relationship type of forum that we're in. And sometimes for your relationship to improve, you have to improve yourself. Right? I'm a familiar about that. So first of all, I'm a wheteher here known this, so I just want to say it, So the name is James, Some people think I'm not from Trinidad and Tobago. I don't know why. When I talk to them, they say I have a different accent. Anyway, I'm a health and wellness coach, right? With my degree in nutrition and dietetics. My specialty is diabetes education. I want to talk to you about something that I'm very passionate about, and that's self-development. Growth and self-development. That's a topic that a lot of people do already talk about. Okay? So, at the end of this speech, at the end of this talk, people should be able to understand what is the H.A.C.C.P Plan to improve your life and how having the right-minded mentality is the right thing to do when you want to grow as a person. So what is H.A.C.C.P? Anybody ever heard of H.A.C.C.P before? What H.A.C.C.P means as a chef. As a young chef, I was a chef for 2 years. I learned this acronym a lot. Now, I ain't know Bobby Flay by any stretch of the imagination, but I'll let you know what it is. H.A.C.C.P stands for Hazard Analysis Critical Control Points. And what it deals with is food safety. So it prevents us from getting sick from food. Now, the H.A.C.C.P Plan that I'm talking about has nothing to do with food or nutrition, anything like that. It has to do with mindset. For your mindset is an important part. Am I where I want to be in this life? Am I doing the right things? Am I helping myself? Do I need help? Do I have what it takes to reach my goals? Am I the one that's holding me back? Now, very difficult questions you have to ask yourself. Your situation will be different. See, as human beings, we all want change. I'll get it in Italy. We all want to improve our lives, one way or the other, whether it's our health or finances or our relationships. But the thing about it is that we are willing for change, but are we ready to change? Are you ready to do what it takes to get that change? And that's where honesty starts. So when we talk about honesty, we mean be honest with yourself. Because honesty is the best policy. Which brings me to my next point, which is accountability. And when I talk about accountability, I mean personal accountability. But the thing about accountability, you have to have some sort of self or personal responsibility. You have to take ownership of your actions. Now, I will tell you a personal thing. We as people, we don't like to take ownership. We like to blame the husband, we like to blame the wife, we like to blame work, we like to blame situations. Now the thing about taking accountability, it has one major improvement in your life. When you take accountability, you take charge of your life. When I started taking accountability of my situation, that's when I started seeing progress in my life. You have to take charge. As a man, you have to take charge. As a woman, you have to take charge of your life. I know it's already can be a bit of a burden for some people, but taking accountability is the one step in H.A.C.C.P Plan to help you to move forward. So when we talk about accountability, we mean be accountable for your life. Take charge. I'm going to do a 2-for-1 right here for you. I'm going to talk about commitment and consistency. It's like Thelma and Louise, Batman and Robin, 2 peas in a pod. It goes hand in hand. Let me paint a scenario for you. January 1st, you get up, you're all stoked. My New Year's resolution is to lose 10 pounds. First week in January, you're exercising 3 times, eating healthy. First week in February, you're doing anything. Nothing happened. You jump off that that resolution bandwagon. A lot of people come and tell me things like, I lack the willpower, I'm not motivated again. But do you think that you lack willpower motivation, or you lack commitment and consistency? It's commitment and consistency. Because commitment and consistency, it brings results. Plain and simple. I want to tell you about commitment and consistency. It takes self-discipline. And self-discipline is a muscle that needs to be worked on every single time. I want to talk to you about something called the Kaizen method. Kaizen is a word, it's a Japanese word that means improvement. But it's also a philosophy that states that if you do small incremental things on a regular basis, it compounds to big results. Like weight loss, like what? It takes time. People, it was never about big things that you do. It's always about the little things that you do on a daily basis that compounds into massive results. Growth is something, is a process. Change is a process. But once you're disciplined in the process, you'll be successful with your results. Plain and simple. So as I say, when it comes to commitment, be committed to your cause. You have to stay on your path. Now when it comes to consistency, consistently do the right thing, especially when things are difficult. Because without commitment, you will never start. But without consistency, you will never finish. Remember that. And last but not least, priority. I'm sure we have all experienced this already. That do not feel it. Are always too busy. The wife have been busy. Children have been busy. Or work have been busy. I don't know how to balance this work-life thing. But do you think it's about balance? Or do you think it's about priority? Be correct. We make time for what we prioritize. It's not about balance, it's about priority. I'm giving this scenario right here, now I'm sure a lot of you have traveled or seen a movie or people travel. In case of an emergency, when the oxygen mask comes down, they always say if you have children or someone who's dependent on you, put the oxygen mask on yourself first. Why think so? I think it's because that dog work, first come first serve. Because if you don't take care of yourself, you won't be able to take care of others. It's just as simple as that. No, I'm not saying you to quit your job, force your spouse to abandon your family. I'm just saying at this point in time, you have to make yourself a priority. I always hear these influencers from Instagram and Facebook saying self-care Sunday. Why self-care, Kathy? An everyday thing. Right? Let me explain something to you. Self-care is not selfish. It's the ultimate form of self-love. Because it shows that you love yourself. And even though honesty was the first part of the HACCP plan, priority is the most important part of the HACCP plan. Because if you don't make yourself a priority, then nothing else will work. Because if everything else is a priority, then what is a priority? Nothing. So make yourself a priority when it comes to the HACCP plan. Make yourself a priority because you are important and you deserve it. So here's the HACCP plan right here. H means being honest with yourself because honesty is the best policy. B, be accountable for your actions and take charge of your life. C, be committed to your cause and you have to stay on your path. The next thing is consistency. Consistently do the right thing even when it's difficult. And last but not least, you have to make yourself a priority. Because you deserve it and you are important. Now my call to action is to tell you that growth is not an easy process. It's hard, it's difficult. But if you want a situation to change on the outside, you have to change from within. Right? So that's, I hope that this HACCP plan can apply to your life, apply to your relationship, apply to whatever you want to do. And it can be your focal point where you know what start to reach where you want to accomplish what you want to accomplish. I want to end up by saying this quote. Life is not about finding yourself, it's about creating yourself. So use this HACCP plan to go on. Enjoy the rest of it. I'm very much.